Alright, so let's see the formula making and application part of the, algebra and basically the linear equations, the concept that we just learned in the previous videos, in order to, be able to solve problems and find solutions to problems like the one you can see on your screen right now. So the question goes like this: in a math test, Aaron scored 15 marks more than Armin. Okay. If Aaron scores twice as many marks as Armin, find the number of marks Aaron obtained. So this is, a very, uh, pretty simple algebraic problem that you can solve using algebra, but you can also solve it without using algebra by using some logic and common sense, and that would be a pretty hard task to do. So the standard method goes like this. So you need to use algebra. So first thing we can see is that there are two characters, Aaron and Armin. So we can just list them down. So I hope that you guys will pick up the technique that I'm using in order to solve problems like these. So first of all, in algebra, what we do is that we assign some variables to the subjects that we are interested in. So Aaron is there and Armin is there, and we are going to assign a random letter like X to Aaron and Y to Armin. You could just give any other letter as well if you wish to, but since X and Y are most commonly used in algebra, so I'm interested in using them, keeping it as standardable as possible. So Aaron is X and Armin is Y. Now we just need to, translate the information that is put down in the form of text into the language of mathematics. So let's see how I do it. So Aaron scores 15 marks more than Armin. So whatever the marks of Armin are, basically Y you can just call Y to be the marks that Armin obtains, and X are the marks that Aaron obtains. So you could just see it that way. You don't have to, name Aaron as X, because that doesn't make much sense. Because you could just why would you just name somebody with another name? Instead, you could just be talking about the number of marks which we are actually interested in as X, and number that Aaron obtains, and number of marks that Armin obtains is Y, right? So X and Y are the number of marks, right? So I just write it down to make it clear. The next step is to translate the information that is depicted in the that is put down in the form of text. We will put down that in the language of mathematics, right? So Aaron scores 15 marks more than Armin. So marks of Armin are Y, and Aaron scores 15 more marks than Armin. So if we add 15 to the marks of Armin, that means 15 plus Y, that means we are going to get the marks that Aaron obtains. So the algebraic equation would look something like this: 15 plus Y is equal to X, because 15 is the number of marks that Aaron gets more than Armin, right? So Aaron scores 15 more marks than Armin. So if you add the marks of Armin into 15, you add them together, you get the marks of Aaron, which are more than the marks of Armin. So the first equation would look something like this. We can label it as equation 1. Let's see what it says then. It says if Aaron scores twice as many marks as Armin. Now the second piece of information is that Aaron scores twice as many marks as Armin. So once again, the marks of Armin are Y, right? But Aaron scores twice as many marks as Armin. So if we multiply the marks of Armin with 2, then we are going to get the marks of Aaron. So twice as many marks means that we need to multiply the marks of Armin with 2 in order to get the marks of Aaron, right? So this is going to be the second piece of equation, uh, second equation we deduce from the second piece of information that was provided in the question. And then it asks us find the number of marks Aaron obtained. So we need to find X. We need to find the number of marks that Aaron got. So we can simply see that X is equal to 15 plus Y, and X is also equal to 2Y. So that means using just simple common logic, we know that if something is equal to something and that something is also equal to another thing, then these two things should be equal to each other as well. So 15 plus Y was equal to X, and X is also equal to 2Y, so 15 plus Y should also be equal to 2Y. So we are, just substituting or, equating these two equations together, since both are giving us information for X, and X is equal to this, X is also equal to this. That means this and this should also be equal, and this is what we just put in here. So 15 plus y is equal to 2y, and the last part of this problem is to just solve down this algebraic equation, which I'm sure you would easily be able to do. What we need to find is the value of y. So first thing we can do is to eliminate y from the left hand side. So what we can do is subtract y on both sides of equation, both side of equation. So we subtract y from both side of equation, and y minus y gets cancelled out to 0. So 15 is equal to 2y minus y, which is equal to y. So y is equal to 15. But this is not the number of marks that Aaron gets, because Aaron gets the number of marks which are x. We only got the value for y, by the way, which is the marks of Armin. So now we can use either of these equations to find the marks that Aaron gets. So for example, we can use this one. So 2y is equal to x. So we just need to put in this value in here for y, and we get the value for x, which is 30. So x is equal to 30, and we get the number of marks that Aaron obtains.